So with so many amazing K-dramas out there, it can be hard to choose and know where to get started. With that said, here's my personal list of K-dramas that I'd recommend if you're just getting into K-dramas or if you're just looking for some new ones to watch. So What's Wrong with Secretary Kim is a classic when it comes to rom-com K-dramas. In this drama, we have Kim Mi-so, and she's the secretary for Lee Young-jun at a very large company. Mi-so has been the secretary for 9 years, and she's very intelligent and really good at her job. She decides that she's going to step down from her role, which has Young-jun shook. He desperately tries to make her stay at the company, and we get to see their journey from co-workers to lovers. If you like super funny and cute movies and TV shows, and you want to see a couple with amazing chemistry, like some of the best I've seen in a K-drama, then this is the drama for you. It's Okay to Not Be Okay is a hard drama for me to categorize because I think it fits into so many different genres. I think it has a great mix of romance, mystery, and heartfelt moments. So in this drama, Moon Gang-tae lives with his older brother Moon Sang-tae, who is autistic. Because of traumatic events in their childhood, they're forced to move around frequently, and they've never really been able to settle down somewhere. Gang-tae works as a caretaker at a psychiatric ward, and through his work, he comes across Ko Moon-young, a well-known children's book author. The three of them form really beautiful and strong relationships with each other and lean on each other to heal from their pasts and live happy lives. If you want a drama with leads with amazing romantic chemistry, a female lead who has amazing outfits, and a snarky but soft on the inside personality, and some beautiful friendships and familial relationships, then I highly recommend this drama. So, Business Proposal is very similar to What's Wrong with Secretary Kim when it comes to its story, but it's great in its own ways. In this drama, our protagonist Shin Hari goes on a blind date as Young-so, her best friend, and it turns out that the date is with the CEO of her company, Kang Tae-moo. This is definitely not a bad idea at all. So Kang Tae-moo is facing pressure from his grandpa to get married, so he decides to hire Shin Hari to pretend to be his girlfriend. And we get to see them evolve from a fake relationship to a real one. This drama has some very cute first and second couples, some hilarious acting, especially from Kim Se-jung, the main lead of the drama, and some great visual effects that really add to the comedy. So if you like very cute and funny rom-coms, then this is the perfect drama for you. So I'm not a huge fan of the fantasy genre, but in my opinion, Alchemy of Souls is so good that it makes me more interested in fantasy K-dramas in general. So in this drama, our protagonist Naksu is a powerful warrior who can switch her soul into other bodies, and she accidentally switches into a weak person named Muroki. She comes across Jungkook, a mage who's trying to get his powers. There's so much more to the story of the drama than this, but it's hard to summarize it without a 5-minute monologue, so I'll just say that this drama is hilarious and sweet while also being high stakes and epic. And I love the two main leads. They have such a complex relationship, but you can see how much they trust and care for each other. If you like fantasy movies and TV shows in general, you'll probably love this drama. But if you're like me and it's not really your vibe, I still think there's so much to enjoy in this drama. And there's 2 parts, so double the fun. So My Mister is pretty different from the other dramas that I've listed because it's more of a serious, slow, and character-based drama. But its story is so unique and well done that I have to recommend it. So in this drama, we see Lee Ji-yeon, and Lee Ji-yeon has lived a very hard life. She's forced to pay her family's debt and is being harassed and threatened by loan sharks and is taking care of her grandmother on her own. She works under Park Dong-hoon, a middle-aged man who is unsatisfied with his life. These two form an unconventional but beautiful friendship despite their different and difficult circumstances. If you want a beautiful story about friendship, finding solace in others, mixed in with some corporate craziness, then I highly recommend this drama. It's a bit hard to watch at times, but you'll be so glad that you stuck with it in the end. Thanks for watching! I'd love to hear in the comments what K-dramas you would recommend to people who are just getting into K-dramas, and I'd also like to know what your first K-drama was.